Hi there, so this is my Knit Picks Turkish spindle. Ignore my bird, she's mad at me for making noise. So, I know it's a little alarming because it's shorter than you think it is, but I accidentally snapped this part off, but it still functions. So imagine there's a shaft right here. Now, one of the important things I do for a Russian spindle, or for the Turkish spindle, is I have this loop of leader yarn. Now this is just a commercial wool that I tied in a loop. See? And because I'm not really sure how to actually spin a leader on the Turkish. So this is really helpful. So what I do is pretend to put in this over the shaft. And then, so I put it right there around and secure it. And then I start winding it onto the spindle in the guide's eye form. So over the middle, under, over the middle, under, and then over the middle, under, and then I have this length of yarn. Now this I'm gonna wind up the shaft and secure it with a half hitch. What's really important is when you wind this around, you do it in the same direction you're gonna spin your spindle. If I'm gonna spin this clockwise with a right hand twist, I wanna make sure to wind it on in a clockwise fashion. Otherwise, it's gonna fly off. Now it's also really important to make sure you wind it on tightly, otherwise it's just gonna slip and fall off. And then I secure it with a half hitch. Now, a half hitch is just a loop of yarn, and you make sure this free end here goes on the bottom, and you pull it tight. And so now I have a loop, and see, it spins. Yay, we're good. Now, how do I actually attach fiber to this? Here's our fiber. This is a little bit of tarhi. I tried to pick something with high contrast so you could see. So you take your loop, pull a little bit through. So you put it through, and then you spin. Now it's really important, this is kind of your real leader. So only do a little bit, and then stop your spindle, wind it, undo your half hitch, and now continue winding on with your God's eye. Wind, and now this is really important. Once you actually get your real yarn that you're spinning on your spindle, it's gonna be a lot more stable, because if you spin a really long leader here on your white leader commercial yarn, it's really likely to fall. And then you just continue spinning. Ta-da! Now if you're parking and drafting, what you would do, well, is you would spin it, and then on the imaginary shaft you would hold that between your knees and then put twist into it, if that makes sense. There's a lot of other videos out there on park and draft, but this is more of just a video about how I handle my Knit Picks Turkish spindle. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. A little more on how to wind the God's eye. So, not a lot of videos are out there showing you how to wind a God's eye, so I'm gonna just demonstrate this for you much better. So, if you've ever done this on popsicle sticks, it's the same thing. So you go over the center, around this one, flip it, over the center, around, over the center, around, over the center, around, etc., etc., etc. Now you can look on Ravelry for some really good pictures of really pretty Turkish spindle cops. On the Spindlers group, there's definitely a whole lot of really pretty ones. And I think and also on Spindle Candy, on any of their Turkish spindle threads, it's really pretty. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.